Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Audrey, and today we are going to be talking about the Colourpop Animal Crossing Collection. I have done two looks using two of the palettes I have, so I'll let you know I don't have everything. I didn't buy the whole collection, I just bought individual products, so I will show you what I do have. I have a cat in the background on a leash and she's going berserk, but she needs to get used to it, so relax. So I'll try not to get distracted. So I do have a lip duo, which is empty. I have the lip products here. Two of the quads and the Flower Power blush shade. So I don't have all of the collection. This is just from the things that I have, just a little sampling, things that you might have gotten, and my thoughts on those. I am positive this stuff is sold out, but it is coming to Ulta on the 14th. So that's this Sunday. So I will give you my thoughts and then you'll kind of decide, if you believe in my judgment, whether or not you should get them. So if you're new here, I'd love for you to subscribe. I do 2 videos a week: film, comics, beauty, all sorts of stuff. I'm doing a lot of declutters coming up. So yeah, so stay tuned for this. I am going to insert my first look using the Nook ink palette. This is the greenish, bluish, blue-green, sea green palette first. And then the next look will be using the What a Hoot palette, which is the one I used today. Which this is Blathers and Celeste, which I had discovered.
Alright, so I forgot to put the camera on initially, and then I forgot to put the microphone on. So what is going on here is I'm doing the first look. I used every single shade in the Nook ink palette, so I just used the dark shade on the outer corner, I used the lighter matte on the crease, and then I put the shimmer as well as the glitter, pressed glitter on the lid. So that's what you see me doing. I'm putting it on with the brush, which is kind of surprising, but it's okay.
I will give you kind of my thoughts on them at the end, but first impression wise, just letting you know, these are really small. So this is, and I don't have very big hands. This is how small they are. Here, this would be a better comparison. It's a phone. It's like, both of the palettes I have can fit here. If you're getting this thinking it's going to be like a really big green, I mean, look at the shades, they're kind of not. It's more of a minty green, which is fine and works out because I have a different green palette, so this actually ends up being more unique, which I do like. I like all these shades. I like how this performs. I think it's nice to have it in a quad because if this was a full palette, I probably wouldn't use it very often. Then the other products I used from the collection today was the Flower Power blush. Now, this shade is more unique to anything that I have, but knowing myself, oh wait, oh yeah, okay, so it's a very light blush, and I feel like this is a blush I'm going to be using with pink looks, and I tend to like a more opaque blush, but that's just me. Yeah, so just so you know, the blush is literally bigger than the quad. So that's the size of it. And then I used the what is this one called? I used the Juicy Apple shade today. I will use the cherry shade tomorrow. They smell delightful. They smell extremely like fruit candy, so A+ to that, but this is like a fuchsia bright pink. Again, same thing. Don't think it goes well with this palette, but I'm trying everything out. So we'll see how it looks tomorrow with the more neutral palette, but then again, I don't know either, but I will see you guys in the next one. Hello, today we're using the other palette, the little, what is his name? The little owl? Oh, there's both of them. I'm done. So yeah, this is Blathers, the boy one, and this is Celeste. If you can't tell, the girl one has blush, and she has a little purple under her. So this is the quad. It's just some browns I get to yeah, so I'm just gonna do my usual, see what happens. This is very similar to my Too Faced Hot Butter Rum palette. Literally three of the same shades. And then the glorious pressed glitter that we have going on. This is Celestial. Very powdery, just an FYI. Don't mind it, but just so you're aware. So that was really nice. So I'm just gonna take the darker shade and put that in my outer corner. And then I'm gonna use all Flutter. Oh, it's very creamy. Feels very good. I don't have a tissue up here, of course. Oh, I felt that fall out immediately. Definitely have a eyeliner that looks just like this. There's a lot of fallout. I will let you know that right off the bat. It's like super glittery. I don't even want to use the pressed glitter because frankly, it horrifies me, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to use these three shades. Yeah, I mean, look at this. You see the powder? It's crazy. And this is a shimmer, I think, but it's not the pressed glitter, but it's pretty glittery. I think if they did press glitters, they should have this be the press glitter formula and this just go out of existence. I'm not going to use that because when I swatched it, it was really bad, so I'm going to finish my look and then I'll come back and show you the final look, but this is just preliminary where we're at right now. So, so my thoughts. I gave some, I think, preliminary. I'm going to tell you something off the bat. I'm not a fan of really much in this collection. I don't know. I don't love anything in this collection at all. I thought maybe the lips were assuring. Let's start off with the palettes, because I'm sure these are probably the most popular. There are two other palettes. I can't tell you the quality of those. The quality of these differs swatching-wise and shadow-wise a little bit. I think matte-wise, the shades of both are pretty comparable, how they perform. Out of these two, this palette is better. The Nook Ink palette is better. It's more unique, which doesn't necessarily bother me that this palette is more warm brown. It doesn't, but here's my issue. We got 4 shades, and we put in a Colourpop pressed glitter, this one, which when swatching, I was too afraid to even put on my eyes. I risked putting the other pressed glitter on my eyes, and it was fine. It didn't really bother me that much. This shade may as well be a pressed glitter. It's a shimmer, but it is chunky and glittery as heck. It's just stuck of glitter. It's just, it's almost a pressed glitter. So, what, you have 2 decent shades you can use here, and then Celestial is yellow, but has shimmer sparkle in it. That doesn't necessarily bother me. It's a thing that Colourpop likes to do. Personally, I would prefer just shimmer and matte, but Colourpop wants to be different. With the Nook Ink palette, I think everything in here is pretty good. I don't like pressed glitters. This one is okay. If this was a shimmer, I would love it more. It's more unique of it. I think this palette works because I don't have shades like this in my collection, so that's what the draw of this quad particularly is. I didn't buy the other quads because I have similar shades to those. I think there's one that does not have a pressed glitter. I don't know which one that is, but this one and this one do. That being said, if you really like Animal Crossing, or you really like these colors, or you know somebody who likes Animal Crossing, I think this is worth getting. But other than that, for what it is, it's a little pricey, and you may as well just get a different sort of quad. I know e.l.f. just released mint quads for their mint collection, the bite-sized eyeshadow palettes. $3. I think these are 12, so literally 4 times the price. $12 is not super expensive. However, think about it. For Colourpop, I was charging $12 for this, and they charged the same for their 9 pans. Like, you're paying for Nintendo, which is fine if you love Nintendo. When you do collabs, they're gonna have to cost more money. That's the way collabs end up working. That being said, I don't particularly think quality-wise either of those are worth it. Let's talk about this blush. I bought this exclusively because it's called Flower Power, and the packaging is adorable. The shade-wise, I should know myself, it's a shade I don't have. The reasoning being, it's a little light for me. I'm not saying it doesn't show up, but I like a little bit of a more pigmented blush because I like to go ham with my blush. This I really have to build and build and build and build and build and build. It's not a matte blush. It's not a shimmery blush. It has glitter flecks in it, so it's matte with glimmer flecks instead of being shimmers. I can't though. For size comparison, I think I already did this. The quad is smaller than the blush. I'd heard not great things about Colourpop's blush formula, so it's a skip for sure. Sorry, I was chomping on an Altoid. I just got a Rare Beauty blush that I'm super excited to use, so the fact that I had to use this today again hurt me. Now, let's talk about this that's not in here, the Just a Tint mini lip duos. I have the fruit basket, which comes with juicy apple and cherry cherry. Both are end up being bright pink, despite the fact that I thought they would be a little bit more opaque. They're both messy as heck. Like, look at this. I'm not like scraping the side either. I'm just putting it back on. The lids don't stay on. There's no like packaging wise, they're cute enough. It's just like they're struggling because the lid is so messed up. This one's not like that though, so I think this is just an error with the product. I don't care for either of these shades that much. I really don't care for this one. This one being like, it looks like it's gonna be red and it's really pink. It smells like, you know, I just realized it smells like the cherry one specifically. I don't know what this one smells like. They have the same scent. There's no scent difference. They smell like cherry, what is it called? Snow cones? I haven't had a snow cone in years. They smell like cherry snow cones. So like when you would drink the syrup after you ate the ice. That's what it smells like. Y'all, like, whatever you think. They're like glossy, but I don't like I thought they would be more matte. Which I know, like, not saying they were more matte. I thought they would be a little bit more drying down. Like, they are so emollient, which maybe you like, but I don't think it's that hot in my room. Tell me, does this look like it's melting to you? Because it definitely looks like it's melting to me. And I'm going to take these bad boys back to Florida. If you live somewhere semi-humid, I don't think you should buy these at all. I don't know if all of these are like that, but not a fan. I mean, packaging is super cute, you know. This is the Too Faced thing. Colourpop and Too Faced should team up with the ultra cute packaging and lackluster products. This is kind of the Colourpop I've come to know. I was big on the Colourpop train when they first started. They first started, and like their first year where they did eyeshadows, they only really came in singles, and then they had duos, and it was a Valentine's Day collection. So it was they had little palettes with little duos, and I loved those. The single shadows that were in those. They didn't have the pressed glitters at the time. They were just a shimmer and a matte shadow, and I really enjoyed that for the time that I had it. Then the next Colourpop stuff that I actually had a really bad experience with Colourpop, so then I stopped buying from them for that reason. Then I bought, I started getting stuff from Ulta when they started selling there. I bought the Disney Villains Misunderstood palette. I thought it was trash. Especially the overuse of the pressed glitters. The mattes did not make sense. The mattes did not blend as great. It is what it is. This one's alright. This reminds me of typical Colourpop fashion, these two things, where it's just like, I find it to be so overhyped, and this brand, when it comes to stuff like this, I'm like, yeah, this brand is extremely overhyped. It's not as great as it says it is. Being said, there are products from Colourpop that I really like. I like a lot of Colourpop products. I am wearing their Just to Tint hyaluronic, what is that called? It's not called that. It's called Pretty Fresh hyaluronic moisturizer, whatever the heck that is. I love that product. I love the BFF mascara. I like the BFF liner. I love my child palette. I love my liquid. I think they make great stick blushes. These are just so disappointing. This could have been so good, and I just think it's so disappointing. I think it's absolutely 100% save your money. I don't think anything in this collection is worth it. If you feel the need that you need to get something, maybe get this palette. I don't know about the other two palettes. Maybe they're more worth it. I'm not sure. Otherwise, I'm sorry this video is so negative, but those are my honest thoughts. And I just think this collection is so disappointing. Because I do like Animal Crossing. I mean, I don't have a Nintendo Switch, but I used to play Animal Crossing on the Wii, and then I play Pocket Camp, so. But yeah, I mean, they went for it, and then they just failed. So, let me know your thoughts if you have anything down below. Let me know if you like this. I know I don't feel that way. I know people don't feel that way about the Disney palette. That's just my opinion on it. So if you feel like you have that and you like it, then okay, that's great. It just didn't work out for me, and I have such better quality stuff. I did a Valentine's Day tutorial, which is already going to be up the time this goes up. This video is going up after Valentine's Day, but you can still watch it because I used the Natasha Denona Love Palette, which I used that, and then I had to use this. It was like a freaking crime against beauty. So, those are my thoughts. If you are new here, once again, I would love for you to subscribe. I do 2 videos a week, Tuesday and Friday, and I do have lots of other beauty videos that you can watch on this channel. You can watch them right here. There's a lot going on in the background. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.